Hello guys and welcome back. I know, more bank stuff, but this isn't me installing, this is somebody else installed it, and we had one last week doing this, and this is actually the second one today where somebody else installing did an absolutely terrible job. You're going to agree with me when you see this after I flip the camera back over and see it. So anyway, what it comes in for is a P0299 low boost pressure code. And step number, 3 in the diag procedure for that is to charge up the air system and see where the leaks are. So I did that and I tested the hot side boost tube, no leaks at all there. Went around through the CAC. Now I use a soap solution in a spray bottle, spray all the areas while the system's under about a 20-pound pressure. So no leaks through the CAC, but let me show you what I did find leaking. Now here is why you're going to see or understand why I say this is a terrible install. For one, why did they put all kinds of goop on there? That's a copper crush gasket that goes underneath that. Plus, if you look, they bent the centerpiece, probably because they have that routed terribly. That spacer's not supposed to go there. It's actually supposed to go down there, and the oil dipstick is way too high. The heat shield that goes on top of here is not here, and this clamp, I think that just looks terrible. Like I said, I like to bring them out under here. Plus they also put that clamp on backwards. And one thing I always like to do is take this thread piece out right here because it's loose. It's to hold that engine cover that goes on here, but without the engine cover, that just sits there and rattles and makes noise. So I'm gonna pull that off for the guy anyway. But when I charge the intake system with air, that sensor right there is leaking like a mad dog. And we've also got the gasket right here leaking really bad. I'm gonna take a gander and guess that they didn't get the surfaces clean when they put that together. I did check the torque on the bolts and they're tight, but it's still leaking all the way around this entire thing. So I'll have to pop the throttle body off, make sure the surfaces are perfectly clean, put a new gasket in there. I'm gonna have to take some stuff apart on top so that I can remove, inspect, and then reinstall that sensor down there. And then I'm gonna try and do something to clean up this mess of a conglomeration that they have here. Anyway, I know some shops are charging an extreme amount of money to install this stuff. I don't, as you guys are very well aware of, but this does bring into light, if this customer did this at home, these are reasons why you take it to a professional to have this done, so that you don't end up having to bring it back to diagnose codes because of poor installation. Now, I don't want to place blame, but this one's pretty obvious. Terrible installation, and we need to make it right for the guy. So I'll fix the leaks and then clear the code and take it out for a road test and see what we get. But anyway, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you guys soon.